on LinkedIn. And as always, we will always start on time, right, CK?
I
Come.
was there 5 minutes before, as always.
Exactly. That's the problem we both have, right? Always on that. And I'm so happy that even Srila is here with us.
No, our NGO also has the same thing. We start right on time, whether there's one audience or one audience member or however many, we start the session on time. So
Excellent.
we need to
Excellent. So,
realize that time is important for all.
yeah. So we are live on LinkedIn. And okay, so before I kind of share the screen or anything, I want to see the beautiful faces, at least both, all three of you who've joined, and all three important people, right? I just wanted to say, okay, Kamya was one of the first kids, like students, who came up to me, approached, and when I was visiting their campus. And she was the one who's built the relationship, and she's the one who's brought in tens of students from the campus for the various internships that I've been working with. So I'm happy all three of you are here. I'm a little nervous. Please bear with me.
You don't have to be, you're doing such a good job.
No, I am nervous, and CK knows why I'm so nervous, right? So it's the book, yeah. Okay, chalo, let's get started. I know the objective of this book revealing session was very important for me. So, once again, thank you so very much for all of you joining in, and also the people who would be joining in now or watching this video later on my LinkedIn. Thank you so much for being here. And the reason I wanted this session for a book cover revealing session because it has a lot of meaning behind it. But more than that, I wanted Mind Empowered to be introduced. I wanted CK to be introduced to all my audience of this book. And also, I wanted everyone to know what is gone into this book, right? And the journey begins from here. I'm absolutely looking because see, this is so close to my heart. I given to me, I would literally go and meet each and every person who would buy from any platform. I would actually go meet them, give them a tight hug, and tell them what this is about and why them reading this journey makes them so important to me, right? Given to me, I would actually do that. But then sometimes you just have to deal with a virtual hug, right? So that's what I'm going to do this time. And that's what the objective is for these sessions. So before I start, I've just made a small presentation. I think it's very important that we take it through this. The most important thing here, I think the word fat to fit, the name of the book, right? For me, when I started, there were a lot of thoughts going on in my mind, right? I did not want people to see it as just a weight loss activity, book or a story. But still, it was very important that the name comes as fat to fit because right here in front of you is the person who was the fat girl in the room always all her life, right? And the term fat starts to become something very what you say, a taboo, something that becomes like our conscious name, right? We are not known by our name or what we do or who we are or what relationship we hold. We kind of start recognizing ourselves as that fat person, right? And hence, for me, addressing that was very important. The name had to have that word fat in it because fat is not about body shaming. It's not about just weight. It's not about health. It's also about this silent, what do you say? Silent adoption of our identity that it goes to become. And that's why, for me, having this name fat and then to fit, it could have been fat to thin, fat to this, right? But it was fit. It was something that was important. And thank you so much, Vivek, for joining with me here. Thank you for coming in here because he is my fitness journey buddy. If I have to literally say that, when I started my journey 20 days or 15 days down the line, you can call it a little bit of a jealousy or a competition or whatever. But he said, oh my God, you know what? You are doing this. I'm going to do it too. But thank you for being here, Vivek. I was just starting off with the name, why fat to fit. So, yes, for me, that fat coming in there and a fit coming in there was very important. So, yes, let's jump into it. It's something that I'm really looking forward for. And before I go, I just wanted to tell you this, that this is not just a story that I'm going to share with you. This is nothing that I'm not going to give gyans of being fit. You know, this is a journey that I've lived. I've literally lived. And as I speak, or as you pick this book up in your hand, and I genuinely would request all of you, all the people who'd come across this video, please buy an old fashioned traditional hard copy, paperback or hard thing cover, I don't care, but take a traditional book. This is the feeling that I want you to get, because holding that book, smelling those pages, and being a part of my journey will make a lot of it. And you will have to mark the pages, what do you say, highlight the things that resonates with you. There's a lot of things that you can do with this book. But in short, this book is something that I have lived every single day for the last 5 years, with all its highs and lows, with everything that covers between this fat and the fit, right? There's this whole world and a universe that sits. But then this was not, it wasn't like, okay, I took a journey, I wrote a book, then I put it out there, and there you go, the journey ends. No, this was not supposed to end. This is a part of the journey. This book is a part of a journey which will go to empower a lot of minds. And hence, that's where, our relationship with Mind Empowered came in. When the objective of launching the book came in, the first thought came to me was, this cannot be just a book. This cannot be just about me. This cannot be just about this middle aged, obese woman who just started out something and ended up in a place where she's releasing a book, right? This book had to be more than that. This book, this story, everything about this should become more than what it actually is. And thanks to Maya, Srila's partner, who immediately pinged me seeing one of my posts in Thai Kerala. And, she started coordinating. And I was a little, what you say, difficult to catch on with a lot of things happening with the book release. But she stuck on and we had this call and the match happened. I think just a half an hour into the call, I knew that Fat to Fit as a book is going to play a small role in their beautiful big journey that they are doing. So instead of me saying this, I'd request Srila to take us through this journey of Mind Empowered, what you're doing, what's the whole story about it, because your story is now linked with this story. So please, over to you, Srila.
Okay, thank you so much, first and foremost, Salman, for honoring us and, actually being partnering with us for the beginning of your journey. And it really means a great deal to all of us here at Mind Empowered. Starting off, before I talk about Mind Empowered, I want to know how many of us actually have started getting physically fit, having actually thought about our physical health, so that later on in life, we don't end up having issues physically. How many of us are doing that? Raise a hand. Yeah, Salma, I know you are the epitome of fitness for us. So yeah, most of us in our own small way, we try to walk, at least 10,000 k or 5,000 k, or we try to keep ourselves physically active so that later on in life, we don't end up, having certain aches and pains.
Now, why am I talking about physical fitness when we are Mind Empowered, which is a mental health, we deal with mental health everywhere. The thing is the same with respect to mental health. If we take care of mental health now itself, later on in life, we will be able to control and keep our mental health fit too. So what we as Mind Empowered, we are a social NGO that deals with mental health for youth, women empowerment, and at the same time, children with disabilities, because everybody sees disabled children as probably just their physical disability. They don't realize the mental issues, mental health issues that they all go through, while at the same time being physically disabled. So our main NGO's agenda is to ensure that everybody is able to navigate their life with resilience, emotional resilience. And how we go about doing that is by having a lot of webinars which are related to mental health, because mental health is a stigma, right? It's a taboo. Nobody talks about it as much as people should actually talk about it. So if somebody goes to a psychiatrist, people say, oh, this person must be crazy, not realizing that it is an illness, just the way when we break our hand, we go to a doctor. Similarly, if our mind is not feeling okay, we have to go and get ourselves okay by going to a doctor or reaching out to people for help. So Mind Empowered helps you bridge the gap between, between how your illness or mental health illness is to reaching the mental health expert. In between, we also have a buffet of, let's call it like a bouquet of flowers of events and activities, which would help your mental health be active, right? We do a lot of events, and like just for like next month, we are having the very first mental health festival in Kerala at Fort Kochi, where it would not be GAN at all. It would be more interactive, experiential, activities as well as fun and games. So yes, people, mental health can be fun and games also, not just GAN per se. So we at Mind Empower are trying to do our level best to create awareness, to say that it is okay not to be okay. And our favorite motto, like Maya always loves to say, and I also love to say, is people invest in properties, while we at Mind Empowered, we invest in people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Srila. And in one of the chapters, in fact, the very second chapter of my book, I come to a point where after 6 months of starting off my journey, there came a point where every morning when I would get up for my walk, despite having a perfect diet one day before, doing my workouts, eating right, everything, I would get up the next morning and I wouldn't be able to pull myself out of the bed. And I write this in the book where I would sit and cry, like I would be weeping in the bed, not ready to get up. And I would feel like as if there was this, a boulder over my body. And slowly and steadily, I write in this book the complete journey of how I actually came to recognize, with the right help and support, that it was this, the silent burden of being called the fat girl all my life, that I had started accepting myself as the fat girl, that despite me taking up the fitness journey, I was not ready to see myself as someone who had already taken this journey ahead. And hence, how difficult it was for me to. And in this book, I write step by step the things that played, to the point where, in my 5th year, when Cherian Kuruvilla, who's here with us, he came in as my coach. He actually introduced me to meditation. He's been meditating nonstop for 40 years. So from that weeping mornings in my bed at 4 o'clock to this meditation that I started doing in my 5th year till the last 2 days, when I literally had cold feet and I called up CK and I said, no, you know what? I don't think I deserve to launch this book. I don't think I'm ready. I think I still need work on, work in progress. And I was literally in that mode and I said, please help me. And how he is able to help me forward, right? So this whole journey is about even mental health and the complete strength that it took for me and the right support at the right time to bring this to a point of releasing this book, right? So hence partnering with my Mind Empowered is a privilege for me and an honor, and thank you so much. And for all of you who are listening, from the author's royalty, we believe in clarity. Both brands have always believed in clarity. We would be passing 20% of the author's royalty fee for the next 1 year of every purchase to Mind Empowered. And not just that, I would be playing a key role in working with them in various workshops, in mental health workshops, be there to support other women and children and others who are going through this. So there would be an extensive interactive partnership to make an impact. So thank you so much, Srila, for this journey. And are we ready for the cover? Yeah? Are we all ready? I'm nervous. I'm still nervous, but here we go. That's the look of it. And yes, blue is something that I've always, it's like my two colors, yellow and blue. My previous book has been yellow, but the blue is what I wanted. But there is a story to this, right? Just like how the name Fat to Fit has got a story, I had a previous cover, which, okay, for all of you who are going to know me, you will absolutely know I'm a selfie addict. I'm a selfie with filters addict. So I had created a cover which had this picture of mine with all filters and looking all kind of, you know how creepy it looks, right, with filters. So that's what I was. But then when I sat down with my publishers, Notion Press, hats off to them, a big shout out. Without them, I don't think I would have come this far because they really followed up. This is what a complete 1 month journey that they have done. But they sat down with me and they just said one thing. They said that your story is the most rawest, most true, and most real as you have lived it. So why have a cover with a picture of yours with a selfie and a filter? Let's make it as real as you are. So yeah, this picture of mine is what I am as I sit with these super geeky glasses. But having said that, that I'm proud of me. And that's what. And as the journey that I've lived, I want everyone who picks up this book in their hand to be proud of themselves. Because if a woman like me, at an age of 55, with everything going against her, all odds against her, if she could be proud of herself, just like how she is in that picture in this book, I believe everyone who picks this book up should be super proud of themselves and should make sure that they see themselves before anybody else. This book is my gift to every woman, every middle aged woman, every human being who's out there. Let it be from a 15-year-old to a 70-year-old or a 90-year-old who is just trying their best to get their best version, because join the club. Even I'm doing that. And the another last very special thing is on the last page of this book, there is a QR code. If you scan that QR code, you get access to a real time tracker of the last 5 years, every day when I've measured my weight, when I've had my slips, to the point where even today, if I go out there, check my daily schedule and update my tracker, you will get to see it real time. So the journey in this book doesn't stop, it continues with me, with us, for all of you. So, yeah, the good news is in the next 2 days, the links will be up. Yes, I spam you guys with a lot of messages all across platforms, but you can also go on my website and get the links. But please pick up a book, a copy for yourself. I love Kindle. It is going to be on Kindle. It's going to be in Amazon.in, Amazon.com, Flipkart, Notion Press, and many other international platforms. So please pick it up. And though I know some of you, like especially Vivek, is a big fan of audiobooks and Kindle versions, yes, it's available in that as well. But please do pick up a hard copy. It all comes down to the old fashioned reading, right? So thank you so much for being here. I'm here if any one of you want any questions. Oh, it's so good to see the ThriveCo team. So happy to see both of you guys. You guys have been doing amazing. And Sriracha
Thank you.
is also here. Thank you so much. So let's take another 5 minutes. I was planning for a 20-minute session, but 5 minutes for any questions anyone would like to ask. I'm here.
No questions. I'm also a hard book lover.
Thank God. We need,
Learning to reading. How to
yes.
read books.
You guys are Gen Z, right?
No, Genjis.
Millennials.
Oh my God, that's a big one. That's a big one. You
I have
guys-
also lost a lot of weight in my, that's why I'm here and building Thrive Core.
No. I think ThriveCore is beautiful. Why don't you guys quickly take 2 minutes and talk about ThriveCore? Because I've been telling you about CK as well as my colleague mentor, and Vivek. I've spoken about the journey that I've had with him as my buddy, partner, friend. So go ahead, talk about ThriveCore for 2 minutes.
In 2020, when I delivered my baby and I put on so much weight, I was around 96 or 97 kgs, like almost 35 kgs plus as per my ideal weight. So at that, in the COVID time, no one was there to help me, and I was not able to see myself in the mirror. Like, I don't want to be like this forever. So then I started by my own and started, seeing YouTube videos and all, and started my weight loss journey. And in 1 year, I lost 35 kgs. And that time in my society, when everyone started asking to me that, please help me, hey, please help me, whatever you want to charge, I will give it to you, but please help me. At that time, I decided that I was not educated at that time, like what is fitness sciences, how to understand others' bodies, things. And also then I decided, and I discussed with my husband Shashank that, hey, let's decide, let me educate myself first, and then let's do something for the society after that. And then I did diploma in fitness sciences from K11 School of Fitness Sciences in Pune. And then when I was beginner at that time, and after doing certification and getting license, I thought that I have to start my career to become a trainer from gym. And also then I started giving interviews. And in that time, the gym managers and all, they thought that I'm a mother, I have a small kid, and they were not, they are not entertaining me at that time. And one of the managers said to me that, hey, why don't you start online training, that you are a mother, so it will be easy for you. And then I thought that I don't know how to go, like, how can I start my journey like this? How will I get the clients and all? Then there was a workshop from Sorted Digital from Mumbai. So I did a workshop from there, that how to run ads, meta ads and all. I learned did a little workshop, 2 days workshop. And then I started implementing how to run ads on Meta and Facebook. And gradually and slowly and gradually, I started getting clients. And when I started my career as a freelance coach, I like so many people who are putting their inquiries with me, they are saying that they are having so many medical conditions like joint pain, they have some tears, some back pain and all. And then I thought that no, with diploma, I won't be able to handle them. So then I thought that let me do a special population course. Means special population means that I would be able to cater those medical and musculoskeletal conditions, any medical condition. I would be able to learn more about their reports and all, and I will be easily handle those clients. Then I done my special population course in 2022. And then I discussed with Shashank that in India, there are so many challenges, building as a freelance coach and getting clients. Then I decided to open a company in 2026, 2023 in April. And then it was that company I opened, it was Fitness by AAKS Lifestyle Private Limited. At that time, people were not relating with the name. The name of the company was same as a freelance coach. And then gradually, slowly and gradually, we were getting clients, but still I was not satisfied. The things is not happening like what I was thinking at that time. Then and we have hired so many digital marketing company. We burned a lot of money at that time. And again, the same.
But the fact right now you have a global presence is
Yes,
something
yes,
that's
but we
pretty,
didn't stop, and we are continuing. And then in 2026, we met Samba Musa ma'am, and that we are blessed that we are continuing with her and getting mentorship with her. And yes, we will thrive together
Thank you so
forward.
much.
Yes.
Great. Perfect. Thank you so much. This has been very special for me. Each one of you, it means a lot. And yes, please go ahead and pick up your copy and tell me how it is. In fact, at least all of you who are here and the people who will watch on LinkedIn, all of you, most of you know my number, right? So when you pick up your copy and you read it, one comment, review on the platform that you're picking up. I need the comments there. But having said that, please have a conversation with me. I'd love to speak with every reader who takes my story and makes it theirs. So thank you
Sure.
so very much. Love you guys.
Thank you, ma'am. Kaviru.
Yep.
Thank
Really
you.
are an
Thank you.
inspiration. And I think
Thank you, ma'am.
the fact that
Can't hear you properly, Sheila.
is can't hear one second.
I'll just disconnect my the
This is so much better.
earphones.
Why were you even
Can you hear
putting
me?
that? Yeah, much, much better. Mhm.
I don't know why I was putting that. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, ma'am, you truly are an inspiration. And the fact that, we are partnering for such an amazing project, you are actually going by what our mission and vision is: resilience, to give emotional resilience to everybody. In fact, even Akanksha, ma'am, I think even your journey is that of resilience. So even though your book is Fat to Fit, but it's actually about, to remove the mental fatness of not being able to do anything and being mentally fit is how I would look at it.
Absolutely. And there is this one very big aspect which which is addressed in the book, is about the menopause, right? Perimenopause, menopause. The whole journey is captured there, because how health plays an impact on that. And, it's something that I've put out there, literally as is. And now it's your story now, all of you.
I'm excited.
Perfect.
Thank you.
When CK sits quietly like this, looking at me and the session, I get nervous and scared, even in the coaching session and even in these online sessions also. Like whenever we've had our coaching sessions, every time he sits like this or with observing my conversation, I know I've messed up somewhere. I'm like, okay, my coach is going to come hard on this. And, so like already in my mind, CK, I'm going on, okay, after this call, I'm going to get a message saying, this was supposed to be said. Okay. But please do go ahead and share a little bit of your journey in this last, year and more, almost 1.5 year, coaching me, seeing this book actually take shape, because before you entered, CK, 3 times this book had been scrapped off, right? So do share your experience as this book got done and is out here.
I think it was less of a physical journey. It's not about, fat to fit. It's not about weight. I think it's like Sheila mentioned, it's a mind game, right? It's about removing the mental fat first, right? We have a lot of fat that, messes up our mind. So I think uncluttering the mind, I think, is most important, to try and figure out what really matters and what doesn't matter, what is important and what is not important, right? And Salma used to keep talking about her battle with food.
Yeah.
That was the battle in the mind only, right? The battle with the food it became an obsession that I have a battle with food. Every day I'm fighting a battle with food. I said, cut the crap and get on with it. I mean, you're deciding that it's a battle, right? Now change that. So I think a lot of it was a slow mindset reset. And mental wellness, I think, is so important with in terms of how it plays out on physical wellness. Right. So, like she mentioned, I've been meditating now for the last 47 years. So, for me, mind is in my control, right? I think I think that's what we try to keep on sharing. Whenever she was going off track, right? One thing good about Salma is she's extremely focused. One thing not good about Salma is she keeps losing that focus. She goes off track very easily. That just requires one small trigger to, take her off track. And I think that can happen to anybody. So realizing what should take you off track and what should not take you off track was again a mental game, right? So I think a lot of it was, I would say last 1.5, 2 years has been about resetting the mind. What really matters, right? She used to keep looking at her weight every day. I said, what weight change are you expecting every day? Right? All you're going to do is to get frustrated about that nothing has changed in the last one day. With a lot of difficulty, I forced her to take her weight only once a week. So now she takes it every Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Even every Sunday, how much change do you see? Yeah, right. You'll see 200 grams, 300 grams. So I said, your issue is not about weight. Focus on wellness. Focus on wellness. Focus on doing the right things. Focus on eating the right things. Weight will automatically get taken care of. That's the outcome. Right?
Absolutely.
But it becomes an obsession, then it never works. So that's what it is. And I think, Sheila, also you mentioned, I think I had done another talk show with another coach. And the topic of that is it's okay not to be okay. Right? Yeah, it's, we don't have to be perfect all the time. Sometimes we will not be okay and we will mess it up and we will, mess up our diet, we'll mess up our routine. But that's okay. I mean, once in a while, if it happens, it's fine, right? But if it keeps on happening regularly, then it's not fine. So I think that was really the game. I think more getting her mind back to what really matters.
Absolutely. And that
And
was
weight, and in fact, I said, I don't want to talk about weight at all. I don't care whether your weight is going up or not. Are you doing the right things? And are you doing it consistently? That's all that matters. Weight will automatically take care of itself. Right? So I think these were some of the difficult discussions that we've had, conversations,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And it was like, when you know you're ready, the teacher arrives, right? So that's how, CK came into this journey on the 4th year, I think, 2024 beginning was where the coaching began, and he was exactly there. And thank you once again for that, for the zillion number of times, and it'll continue. But thank you for making me come this far and have the book. And before we end today, I'm going to give another story here. And I know he's not well, he can't speak. Year one, I started the mirror moment in the book. You'll see it many times, you'll read it many times. 6 December 2020, I started. 23 December, Vivek joined in. He's right here with us. And we both started like, we were each other's motivators. Sometimes you jump, I jump. My weight went up. I overate on sometime and he'll also overeat. So we were going through that. Something funny. This is the funny part. Year one happened, we both lost massive. Okay. I lost around 25, 30 kilos. He lost around 20 kilos. We were super excited. We said, let's celebrate. And then the December 20, I mean, January or some time when both our annual day was done, we landed up to Havelock. We went for a 1 week trip to Havelock. And after that trip, till date, we've not gone back to that lowest weight. Like we literally let it go, right? Like, and after that, even today, we just laugh it out. Every time that annual day comes, right? We're like, we are not traveling. We are just wishing each other and moving on. Lesson learned the hard way, right? So, what do you say, Vivek? You're muted.
Yeah. No, I suppose I mean, it was also a time when you had all the COVID restrictions, and when you don't meet people, when you're not doing that, it's easy to be disciplined when you do not have the temptation. But when you're exposed to the temptation and you have travel, you can go to a pub, you can go to a restaurant. When all of that is open, it's of course a lot more harder to maintain discipline. The duration when we lost. 2021, you had the worst of the Delta wave, like whatever, 10 million people died in this country, and all of us were on a lockdown, self-imposed lockdown for a good part of that year.
Absolutely. He's unwell, but having said that, yeah, so I've, all this is there in the book as is, with all these, quirky stories and things that is there. So thank you so much, guys. It's a very emotional moment. I'll go now offline and celebrate with a warm cup of water. That's it. No.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Exactly. And I so agree with you, Akanksha. The first year when I lost, everyone, all my friends, everyone said, "Oh my God, Salma, you lost so much. You're different. Where's the other Salma? Where did, what happened?" And then that went on. In fact, in one of the chapter, I write how realizing our weaknesses is important the same way, like negative things, like how when people call us obese, fat, we take it to heart. How important it is to not take to heart when people praise ourselves, how we get carried away with the praises, right? So I've addressed all these. Please do read. I will not disclose more, but please do read and be a part of the journey. Thank you so very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
nice evening.